どうもゆきべビです。今回もねウォーキングデッドやってくんだけど、前回やってあれこれお使いクエストばっかのゲームって思い始めたのはないしょな。もっとねこれから多分ストーリーガンガン出てくんじゃねえかな。そんな感じでね一緒に行こうぜ。
チャンネル登録よろしくね。
12日目スタート。とりあえずケイシーに話しかけてみようか。ライトもついてるしね。今日はやること多そうだ。
Yeah, what is it?
Something's really been bugging me. I'm wondering if you could dig up some answers.
まあそんな時間あんのかよ。
Do we have time to be getting sidetracked, Casey? The water must still be rising down there.
No one knows that better than me, tourist. But until I locate another flow regulator, not much to be done. And I figured you could put my mind at ease until then. I need some information on what happened to the people who were in the reserve with me. The other members of my squad. When the water pressure was getting too much for the bunker to handle, sections of it started to lock down. We analyzed the systems and we were able to pinpoint the issue. They went off to fix it and left me behind in the reserve. But then the whole place locked down, trapping me inside. I tried to reach them by radio, but I got no response. I need to know what happened to them after they left.
それでみんなどこ行った？
Where did they need to go to fix the problem?
Near Rampart High School. Honestly, what happened to my friend Kenneth is what concerns me the most. We were close. The other three, we didn't part on the best terms. We didn't see eye to eye.
他の3人？
Tell me about the other three squad mates. What was the problem?
To be blunt, they were fucking assholes. Foster, Jess, and Trent, just horrible people, capable of horrible things.
何が言いたい？
What's the point you're trying to make, Casey?
They made a fucked up decision, okay? Kenneth and I were not cool with it, but they did it anyway. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not in the mood to get into it. Past is the fucking past. If you wander over to Rampart High, maybe you can dig something up. The gym is probably the best place to start. There was a disaster relief camp there that they were going to search. Find out if Kenneth made it. That's all I'm asking. Maybe it'll help me sleep better. Maybe not. I'll keep my ears peeled for what we need in the meantime.
方向に行くって感じか。共に孤独のランタンを調べに行こう。ランタン到着。
My husband was innocent. I don't give a damn what was on that map. Doesn't prove a thing. Georgia has such a stranglehold on the tower. She could say the sky was green and made of jello, then everybody behind the wall would nod, smile, and get out their spoons. Not me, and not my daughter. I'm going to prove to Umbra that we can rise above it all, that we can remain in truth. Which brings me to a confession, tourist. I didn't tell the full story of how I got the reserve key. Umbra called me out for omitting a critical detail. I am raising the kid right, I guess. To get the key, I had to hurt someone real bad. A dear friend. I almost killed her. In the moment, it felt like the right thing to do. No question. But I regained my senses for my daughter's sake. I could see her eyes pleading with me from across the room. Stop, Mommy. This isn't right, they said. I was ashamed. I had succumbed to what the tower had become under George's influence. A breeding ground for betrayal, forcing people to turn against each other to survive. Sad thing is, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Not proud of it, but it's true. There is a line with me, and when it's crossed, it does not matter who you are. I will do whatever it takes to defend what I know is right and protect my daughter. So now, you know exactly who you're dealing with, tourist. No bullshit. Like before, the drawing will point you to the cache.
結構釘刺してくる
The next
ね。
cache is a mystery to me. No clue what might be in there. All I've heard is that it's quite a haul. May.
シャローズに行くって感じか。まあ、とりあえずでも今はね、ランパート行きたいよね。たまには学校へ行こう。よし、ランパート到着。あそこが学校かな。 なんかトロフィー取ったね。今こっから来て、とりあえずこのバスケットボールってことは体育館かな。体育館行こう。あかねお金の入り口探そう。ここ登れそうじゃねえか。トントントンって行ってみよう。乗れるかな。おいちょっと、おいちょ、よっしゃ。いけるねこれね。ここから入ってみよう。よいしょっと、よいしょ。乗れ、あれこれ引っかかんねえ。よし、ここから潜入成功。真っ暗だなおい。ウォーカー発見。よいしょ。なんだこれ。病気のウォーカーは近づくと最大体力が減るって最悪じゃねえかこれ。めんどくせえ。もう薬いっぱい欲しくなっちゃうね、こうなったらね。なんだこれは。フォスター。
With the goddamn whining. I'm about to put my fist through his teeth. We did what we had to do. Live with it. End the story. How the fuck that beanpole made it through basic is beyond me. Soft as a melted fucking marshmallow. Different story with Kenny. I respect the guy, but that doesn't mean he gets a pass. The questioning has to stop. We had to protect what was rightfully ours. This bunker is our home. The supplies are our lifeline. If we did not defend it, we'd have all been dead within 2 weeks. Now we can last months, maybe longer. We can survive this. A brutal decision was made, but we have to fucking stand by it, unified. If Kenny and Casey don't fall in line soon, I'll have no problem marching them out of the bunker door with a gun to the back of their heads.
下もウォーカーだらけじゃねえか。これはなんだ？
Wasn't about
Yes.
to let those bastards steal all our
ジェスも死んで
shit.
るね。
It's dog eat fucking dog now, and I'm the mama pit bull. Foster and Trin understand what's up when you go through something like that together. Something that ugly but necessary. You develop a bond to the group, no doubt. The other two, fuck them. They don't get it. Casey acting like he's innocent. Bunch of bullshit. And Kenny with his moral high horse routine, not gonna put up with it much longer.
なんかウォーカーの音が聞こえたと思ったらそれが
Fought in my
よいし
direction.
ょ。
I'll put their asses
あれ
down.
とどめさせてね。
Only the
この野郎。
ruthlessness of that bitch.
あ、戦闘で夢中になっちゃって聞いてなかったよ。後で聞こう。元気だね。よいしょ。バグじゃねえかっつうからライトが先照らさないんだけど。おー、時々気持ちいい。ふざけんなよ。壊れちったし。最悪だな。とりあえず次は校舎行ってみようか。重なり死だなこれ。どういう状況で死んだんだこれ。そこから血が流れて引きずってる感じ。いや、校舎の中も真っ暗だなおい。後ろ大丈夫だよな。せーのドン。あれ、せーのドン。よいしょ。真っ暗すぎ。おっと、やべやべやべ。あ、また病気持ち。急に病気持ちが増えたな。よいしょ。暗くてわかんねえ。暗くて距離感がわかんねえ。はい、もう一匹。せーのドン。危ねえ危ねえ。懐中電灯何の役にも立ってないぞこれ。バールのようなものも壊れそうだしな。はいドン。あ、壊れちった。武器がなくなっちゃった。なんだこれ。オールドタウンの瓦礫の中8116ってやつかな。ここにあったぜ。これは何かの宗教が出来上がったのかなここで。体育館に行くのこれ。体育館隅々まで探したけどね。また探さなきゃダメだ。校舎関係なかった。よし、体育館に戻ってきたぜ。 おっと、ピーピーなってんな。あ、金鳴るな、これ。やばいな。これ一回帰った方がいいかもしんねえな。武器ねえし。はい。よいしょ。よいしょ。抜けない。やばいね、これ。帰ろう。絶対帰った方がいいと思うよね。もうちょっと見てみたいよね。お、バスケットボール。これトロフィーにあったんだよね。ゴールを決めろってのがね。ちょっと狙っていこうぜ。たまには娯楽も必要だ。よいしょ。オッケー。トロフィーゲット。戻ってまた明日来よう。よっしゃ、到着。また明日ここ行こう。14日目やろうが、今度こそこの体育館をね制覇してやるぜ。よし、ランパート2発目行くぜ。もう暗すぎてわかんねえ。あ、でもここなんか上登れそうだな。登ってみるか。よいしょ。よいしょ。ここにいることを願おう。あ、さらに下があるのか。よいしょ。特になんもなさそう。なんもないと思ったらなんかある。なんだこれ。あ、こいつがいたのか。これは誰？トレント。よし、これで3人目。
All the other kids dared him to hold that M80 and light it, and I said no, Billy, even though I really wanted to see what would happen. What happened at the bunker, Jess says we did the right thing. Foster says it too, so that means we did the right thing. I didn't do anything wrong. Us or them, and we chose us. I'd do it again, probably. So that means it was right, right? When you can look back on something and know that you would do it the same way all over again, that's deja vu, I think. Something happens and you say, you know, that's the way I'd do it a second time. Deja vu. That's how I know I did the right thing.
これはなんだ。なんかレシピ取ったね。やったねー。で、次はどうすんだ？ブーツの足跡を追うって感じか。よし、行ってみよう。
Our enemies are weak. They lack conviction, lack purpose. They spread nothing but lies about us. That's all they can offer.
皇帝もひでえことになってんな。はい、よいしょ。あ、よいしょ。皇帝というか駐車場なのかな、この下の線見る限り。どうなんだろうね。
They envy our success. That's why.
この血の跡を追ってね、先を進んでいきたいところだね。
And it drives that half-wit charlatan of theirs mad with envy. They don't understand loyalty.
足跡をたどっていこう。
We do, because we are guided by principle, and these principles have seen us through the worst horrors imaginable time and time again.
ここだね。
We all know what kind of animals they are. We all know that
にしても
they
暗すぎ
stand
る。
for nothing.
窓があんのに暗すぎる。全然見えないぜ。おっと、危ない。だって、どこを探しゃいいのかな。足元も全然見えねえな。お、いたいた。ケネス、生きてる。ケネス？
Is your name Kenneth?
Yeah. How do you know my name?
Casey に言われてきた。
Casey asked me to look for you. He's alive. In the bunker. He wanted to know what happened to you and the rest of the squad.
Casey's alive, huh? That's good to hear. I didn't give him much chance, honestly. Thought he'd have blown his brains out by now, or shriveled away to nothing. Guess I underestimated him. If you make it back to him, tell him these few things for me. Tell him he's a good guy. The guilt, it's not his. Tell him to let it all go. What happened at the bunker? He needs to wipe his brain clean. Tell him Kenneth said things right. Killed Trent, Jess, and Foster. Okay? You need to write it down or something?
罪悪感
What do you mean, the guilt? Casey mentioned something horrible happened at the bunker. Is that what you're talking about?
Fuck it. I've got nothing to hide. We killed dozens of innocent people. Civilians trying to get into the bunker. When all the shit with the dead walking started to go down, we had orders to keep everyone out of the bunker. I don't know why. It didn't make any sense. But when it got too tense, we freaked, we mowed them down. Vietnam-style shit. Casey just stood there. Like a ghost. That fuck Foster started screaming at him to open fire with the rest of us. Later I asked Casey if he fired. He said that he pulled the trigger because he was scared that if he didn't, we'd all turn on him, add his body to the pile. He said he aimed his gun up in the rafters of the church. I believed him. He begged me not to tell the others. He didn't trust them. But he trusted me. We were friends. Listen, my brain is getting foggy. I'm seeing shit. I don't know how many words I got left. End me. Please.
Foster, Trent, Jess.
One more question, Kenneth. You said you killed your squad mates. Why?
We all deserve death for what we did, champ. They were gonna hurt Cousin Timmy, and I couldn't let them do that. I had to make sure. They were never gonna hurt no one, ever again. Right, Uncle Tommy? Hey. Before you go to the bowling alley, blow my fucking brains out, yeah? That's the only way to remain human all the way to the end, right?
お前がやってることは人間かどうかはわからないけども、俺はね、人の頭をぶち抜くのが大好きだから、お手伝いしてあげよう。よいしょ。いくよ。ドーン。なんかあるぜ。フォース&ペインのクラフトレシピだってよ。やったね。どんな感じの武器だろう。ちなみにそれがあったのはここだぜ。ここはステージじゃないんだ。あ、ここあれか。美術室か。お。天使の像発見。天使の像は美術室にあったぜ。まあここだね。地図で言うとここ。これ、包丁で壊せそう。おう。いいね。バールねえからどうしようと思ってたんだよね。斧とかバールないから先進めねえかと思ったけど、これでいけるぜ。やったね。仲むつましく死んでんな、おい。腹立つな、この死に方。何の鍵だ、これ。隠し部屋の鍵。文字が刻まれている。なんだこれ。腹立つ死に方してんな、これ。死ね。死んでるけど、もう一回死ね。帰らない。あとはなさそうだね。この落書きかわいい。武器足りなくなるから帰ろう。なんかあればまた後日っつうことでね。帰宅。さっき取ったこれが解放されたのな。フォース&ペイン。ちょっと作ってみよう。 包丁とちょっと比べてみようかな。おう、ホース&ペインドは耐久度も鋭さも上なのかな。次からこっちしか作りたくない。これいつ取ったこのレシピ俺。ケーシーに報告だ。戻ったよ。
I'm back.
Hey, tourist. Did you discover anything?
ケネスを見つけた。
I found Kenneth.
You did? Is he still alive?
いいや。
No, he's dead. But he told me some interesting things before it was over.
Shit. Rest in peace, Kenny. My friend. What did he tell you?
お前へのメッセージがあ
He
る。
wanted me to tell you something. You want to know what he said?
Yes, of course. What did he say?
罪悪感はあんたのものじゃない。
He said you're a good guy. Not to feel guilt about what happened outside the bunker. To let the massacre go. He told me all about it. From his perspective. But I am curious about yours.
Well, if he told you what happened, why do you need to hear it from me? You know what you need to know, right? And you've told me my friend is dead, so we can move on, yeah?
大丈夫、ケイシー。話して。
I know it must be hard, Casey, to talk about it. But it's okay. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, you're right, tourist. It's not easy for me. There was a massacre. 3 dozen people, at least. Civilians. Right at the reserve entrance. Innocent people that we should have been protecting. I should have done something to stop it, but I didn't. I stood there, a coward. And now I don't sleep. I have a nervous twitch in my right hand that gets more pronounced every day, and the guilt is like a 10-ton weight crushing my chest. Are you satisfied now?
それが
Those are
事
just
実だ。
facts, Casey. I already know the facts. What I need to know is your perspective on the whole thing. There's a reason why you can't sleep. You're twitching like a junkie and your chest feels like it's caving in.
Okay, quit badgering me, please. I'll talk. Just give me a second to gather my thoughts. It's all fucking foggy. The whole thing escalated really fast. The first bullet was Foster. I wanted to scream no, but it's like I just left my body. Everything after that moment, it's like a nightmare. Jess and Trent started firing. Jess, she was smiling. Kenneth hesitated. He looked right through me, like he expected me to have his back. But I did nothing. So he started firing. After that, all I've been able to retain are weird details. Oh, the sounds. A hat. A cross. Man. Sometimes when I'm here lying, trying to sleep, I can actually feel my fingers shaking on the trigger of my rifle. Even though I haven't touched the thing since the day it happened.
引き金?
The feel of the trigger. Did you pull it?
Yeah. I didn't want to, but I did. Basic training kicked in. Follow orders, no matter what. But I don't know if I killed anyone. I may have. Thing is, I'll never know. Maybe that's worse than actually knowing for certain that I did.
音?
What do you hear when the sounds come?
The sound of terror. Please. The gunfire. My own shouts. The thump of bodies hitting the floor. This cacophony will just swell up inside my head when I least expect it. This chaos. But I can still pick out every single fucking sound. I just can't shake it.
十字架.
A cross? Like in a church? What's that all about?
Yeah. It's fucking strange, tourist. I see it. Real close up. Everything around it is hazy. Bullets chewing it up. Splintering the wood. from my church back home. The one my mom used to drag me to. You know, but that makes no sense. Well, it's just my mind fucking with me. Guilt digging in deep, I guess. Fearing judgment.
帽子
You mentioned a hat. What hat?
There was this old man, shielding his wife. He had on this bright blue fishing hat, and I watched a flurry of bullets rip it right off in this spray of blood and skull. And this fucking hat, I swear to God, it's the exact same hat my uncle used to wear. And the bullets drove it into the wall, and it hung there for a second, dripping. And then it flopped onto the floor. The image, I can't get it out of my head. I'm worried it'll be there forever. And I keep thinking, was it me? Did I shoot those bullets?
先のことは分かんねえよんなも
You
ん。
never know for sure, Casey.
That's exactly right, tourist. And I can't fucking deal with that.
気を強く持て。
Get it out of your head or drown it all out with something else. We don't have the time or the energy for a pity party, Casey.
Sorry, I don't know if I can turn it off. Not everyone is like you.
それは認めるしかねえわ。
Own it. Swallow it. Whatever you need to do for yourself so you can move the fuck on. There are certain realities at play in this swamp. Accepting them is the difference between life and death. If you want me to stick around, I need you to get your shit together.
Easier said than done, tourist. But I get your point. I suppose the guilt is nothing compared to the knee-deep water that keeps on rising in here. And at least I can take comfort in the fact that there's only one version of the truth left. And it belongs to me. I guess, whatever life I have left. The truth will either kill me or set me free.
お前を殺すって言いたいところだけど、自分のことは自分で決めなさいと。
The choice is yours to make, Casey.
Thanks. Look, tourist, this little chat, it's worn me the fuck out. And I've got rewiring to do to keep from getting electrocuted next time I use this radio. Not that it really fucking matters. Doubtful I'm getting out of here alive. Without that key that has everyone riled up, this is all a waste of time. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you later, I guess.
どこ行くんだよお前。閉じ込められてんのに。とりあえず今日やることは終わったな。今回の動画はここまで。今日13、14やったから次は15日からスタートかな。とにかくね、モーションコントローラーが両方壊れ気味になったっていうか、もう両方壊れてんじゃねえかっつうぐらいプレートぐっちゃぐちゃになっちゃってね。ところどころ大変だったんだけどね。まあソニーの製品だからしゃあないね。そんな感じでね、チャンネル登録&高評価&コメントよろしく。んじゃなー。